Only Fate. Episode 1. The First Glimpse Outline. Avery, a white girl living in a quiet coastal town in Iceland, stumbles upon Kaya, a black girl from France, on social media. Avery is immediately drawn to Kaya's art and the vibrant world she portrays. But as Avery gets deeper into Kaya's feed, she begins to feel something she's never felt before, an unexpected connection to a stranger miles away. Avery's POV. Avery had always considered herself more of an observer. Living in the quiet, almost untouched landscapes of Iceland, she felt detached from the noise and chaos of the world beyond her shores. Her life was filled with routines, walks by the cliffs, the cold winds brushing against her skin, and the endless skies that seemed to stretch forever. But one evening, while mindlessly scrolling through her social media, everything changed. She wasn't looking for anything in particular when she stumbled upon the page. It was a simple post, a painting that captured something raw, emotional. She paused, eyes lingering on the screen, unable to look away. There was something about the art that resonated with her, something that tugged at her heart. As Avery scrolled through the profile, she discovered the artist, Kaya, a girl living in Paris. Her page was filled with more than just art. It was snapshots of her life, candid moments of her in the bustling city, pieces of herself she shared through the colors and strokes of her paintings. Avery felt an odd pull. Paris was everything Iceland wasn't, vibrant, alive, and full of people. And yet, something about Kaya felt familiar, almost like she'd known her forever. Avery, thinking, who is she? Her heart raced as she clicked on more photos, more posts, reading the captions Kaya had written in both French and English. It was the first time in a long while that Avery had felt drawn to someone, and the strangest part was that she didn't even know her. Kaya's POV. Kaya stood by her window, sipping her tea as the sounds of Paris floated through the open pane. Her apartment, though small, was cozy, filled with sketches, canvases, and brushes scattered around. Paris was chaotic, but it was home. She loved the energy it gave her, the inspiration she found in the city streets, but lately she felt disconnected. As an artist, Kaya's life was all about capturing the emotions others didn't see. She poured her soul into her work, but even in a city as alive as Paris, she sometimes felt like she was floating, untethered. Her art was her anchor, and through it, she connected with people. But when she looked out at the sea of faces, sometimes she wondered if anyone truly saw her. Kaya, thinking, maybe it's the city that's too big, or maybe it's me. That night, as she posted another piece to her social media, she didn't expect anything different. Just a few likes, maybe a comment or two. But there was something brewing beyond her knowledge. Someone on the other side of the world had found her. Avery's POV hours passed before Avery pulled herself away from Kaya's profile. She felt like she was intruding, like she had uncovered something personal that wasn't meant for her. But it wasn't just Kaya's art that drew her in. It was her. The way she looked at the camera, the way she wrote her thoughts, the life she was living. Avery wondered what it would be like to be part of that world. For a moment, Avery considered sending a message. Just a simple one, something about the art. But her fingers hesitated over the keyboard. What would she even say? And would Kaya care about some random girl from Iceland admiring her work? Avery shook her head, closing her phone with a sigh. Maybe it was enough just to admire from afar. But as she lay in bed that night, listening to the waves crash in the distance, she couldn't shake the feeling that Kaya wasn't just another artist she followed. There was something deeper there, something that she couldn't ignore, and for the first time in a long time, Avery felt the stirrings of hope. On the next episode, Avery debates whether to reach out to Kaya, but her fears of rejection hold her back. Meanwhile, Kaya begins to notice a quiet presence in her social media, someone who lingers but says nothing. The distance between them begins to feel smaller as fate pulls them closer together. Thank you for watching.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe.